now know the winners of Worcester Public Schools special contest to name the city's snow plows. More than 500 K through 12 students entered names for the 4 plows, which were then voted on by the public. And these were the winners. They are good. We have Scoop Dog, Fleetwood Mac, William Scrape Spear, and Snowmore Mr. Ice Guy. And Tony, I gotta go with Scoop Dog. That one had me the minute I read it. We wait for these to come out every year between like the different cities that do it, and then I know Massachusetts as a state does it. I think Mike's favorite is Sled Zeppelin. That was a couple of years ago.
There we go.
They're so good. They come up with better ones every year.
Has there been a Blizzard of Oz, or am I from the past?
Ooh.
I'm taking credit for that one.
Yeah, you should submit.
Okay.
I think you have to be a student in K through like 12 or something, but
some days I'm like that.
we'll make an exception for you are like that.
All right. Well, we certainly have the feel of winter out there, Shannon. The winds continue to be rather blustery. Now, we've been advertising how it's not as cold tomorrow, and that is true to some degree. It's more so during the afternoon. There'll be quite a bit of a chill early tomorrow morning, but it'll feel much better tomorrow afternoon. In the meantime, 27 in Newport. Skies are clear, still kind of a gusty breeze. The wind's not overly strong, but it's enough to make these numbers feel colder. We've got 25 in Providence, looking at 26 in New Bedford. Wind chill already single digits in Smithfield. You got 13 in Providence and mid-teens along the coastline now. The feel-like temperature of 14 in Newport. So bitter cold wind chills overnight tonight, and looking at not as frigid with less wind for Friday afternoon. Now tomorrow is definitely a breezy day. I don't want to give the impression that there's no wind tomorrow. It's just not as strong as the last couple of days. And we do have snow in the forecast, albeit light. We're not getting a storm or a nor'easter, but some light snow. Wouldn't surprise me to actually get perhaps a coating to an inch, making things a little slippery on Saturday. And then looking at outside of that, there's really no major storms next 5 to 7 days. And certainly we don't have a major storm for Saturday, even though we do have some light snow. Skies are clear. We had some snow showers drop down from northern New England this morning and this afternoon. That activity has dried out. Look at this storm system across the deep south with snow, ice, and rain. I mean, normally with very cold air in place and a storm in this location, we'd be looking at a potential nor'easter, a lot of snow. The bulk of this is going to pass just to our south. So we'll get some moisture on Saturday, but nothing more than that. So satellite photo, we take this into the future, move ahead to tomorrow afternoon, and looking at sunshine by about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 1 o'clock. It's in the mid and upper 30s, so finally above freezing with high pressure building in. I see that storm system on Saturday morning off the Carolina coastline. So here we are in southern New England. In order to get a real decent nor'easter and a heavy snowstorm, you would want the track to be right about in here. This is Cape Cod. And notice where it's tracking. It's still well to our south. But the very northern fringes, there is some moisture. We do get some kind of, I would call it, nuisance light snow with some small accumulations, maybe some slippery travel on Saturday. Looking at temps tomorrow afternoon in the upper 30s, breezy but not as windy, but pretty cold early at 6 a.m. By 11 a.m., getting above freezing finally at 35. And then looking at upper 30s tomorrow afternoon with some sunshine, breezy and dry. You're heading out Friday night, the weather looks fine. Bay forecast northwest 10 to 15, gusts to 25 knots. So overall, your Friday not bad. Saturday, again, an all-out huge snowstorm, no, but light snow is likely. Temperatures in the lower 30s. In the early call is a coating to about an inch of snow, and obviously that's just enough to make untreated surfaces slippery, so do be mindful of that. Sunshine on Sunday, a nice day with seasonable temperatures with readings in the upper 30s. We start to pick the wind back up early next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, but decent day coming up tomorrow, especially in the afternoon. It's not quite as frigid or as windy.
It'll be nice to have some relief.
Yeah.
Tony, thanks.
Yeah.
Coming up next.